Hello, Betty Dan Boop. Welcome, Nikki X. How are y'all doing? Good. It's good to see y'all tonight. Hey, Kelly Cares. I don't know if you're still in here. You said I may be asleep before you go live. Just wanted to stop and say hello. Busy work week. I am wiped out. Well, I totally understand. I understand that. How are y'all ladies doing tonight? Broken to be here in just a second. She's coming. Hey, Retro Kitten. Has anybody been following those the Kansas City Chief fans that froze to death in the snow? The three the three men that froze to death in the snow. We're going to talk about that tonight too. I've been following that case for the past a little over a week now, and they got the toxicology reports back today on that case, and it's really good. I I've really just been watching a lot of it because it's interesting to figure out how three men just suddenly freeze to death in the backyard of a friend's house. That's crazy. I mean, I knew it had to be something with drugs or something. But here comes Broken Justice. Here she comes. Well, I thought she's coming. It says she's coming, but it ain't popped up yet.
Sorry.
Oh,
I'm hurrying.
You're what?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. How you doing?
Good. How are you? Wait. Let me
You got
turn
YouTube
this
playing in the
YouTube
background?
off. Yeah. Okay. How's that? Yeah, still doing it. Right.
Yeah, still doing
Oh
it.
my gosh. What am I doing? I know. What am I gonna do? Okay. How's that?
I don't hear it now.
Better?
I don't think.
Okay. Good. Thank goodness I was fixing panic. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to be late.
Tunneling.
Tell me what? What was I doing?
Was tunneling.
Right. I gotta do this. Now see, everything's messed up.
Uh-oh. Now she knocked herself off. Background noise. She had a lot of background noise or something. I thought she might have had a YouTube on or something. Something was on. Well, anyway, I've been following that case this past week, and it's been interesting because I knew it had to be drugs that was involved in the case. In order for them to have three men out there passed out or die and freeze to death, I knew it had to be something to do with drugs. Hey, Mark, how are you doing, Marky Mark? Broken to be right back. She fell off. She'll be right back. She's trying to work that new phone she's got, and I don't think she's figured it out yet. I've been following a few of these cases. Yeah, uh, that's the only one I know right now, Betty. If you know any other good cases, let me know because I like watching them, and if they're really good and interesting. And I know that one's been good and interesting this past week. I've been watching everything everybody's been talking about. Hey, Scott, how are you doing? My other channel. I don't know what you mean by my other channel. Scott, I ain't seen you in a minute. You hadn't been over here in a little bit. It's been a little while since I seen you. Broken to be back in just a minute, but anyway, um, with here she comes. I hear the. Let me see. Are you there?
Sorry.
Hey.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm hearing you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I hear like something in the
Wait,
background.
just a minute. Come on, I gotta fix it. I don't know this problem. Hang on.
Okay.
Stop. I know, hang on. I'm trying to fix it. What is it?
That's fine. Go ahead. She'll get it fixed in a minute, y'all. She's working on a new phone.
Okay, it should stop. Hang on. It should stop in a minute. Oh, I closed everything out.
You got YouTube open?
I'll leave and come back. How's that?
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds better.
Good? Thank God.
What'd you do? Yeah. She was good and then she left. What the hell? Well, she'll be back in a minute, y'all. Yes, this is my other channel to get away from trolls. Okay, Scott. You got trolls following you too? You gonna lead them over here to our channel? Well, it's almost the weekend. What's everybody got planned this weekend? What y'all up to this weekend? Broken is always falling. I know it. She's always falling off the panel. She's good at that. She can't stay on the panel. She got a new phone, and she's trying to figure out the new phone she got, I guess. But she was on YouTube the last time we was live on the new phone, and it worked just fine. Hey, Fruit Fly, I sent you an email. I was hoping that you would respond back to me. It's going to cost us $25 just to ship a tumbler to you because you live so far away. We was wanting to know if you would just do a $20 gift, like Cash App or something. If we can just send you $20 Cash App. I don't know if you do Cash App or PayPal or what, but we didn't know if you would want to do that instead of a tumbler because it's going to cost us so much to ship the tumbler to you. That was the only thing I was asking you about in the email was about the tumbler. If we could just Cash App you or something. I don't hear nothing. That's good.
Hold on.
I sent Jen in Jersey. I sent her tumbler out day before yesterday, so she should be getting her tumbler though because she pretty. You almost had it a while ago, and then you went out. She lives on the moon. Yes, she does, Mark. She lives in the moon, on the moon or something. Hey, Kelly Cares, there you are. I'm awake still. Hope you are.
I know,
well.
and YouTube, it keeps on coming up on its own. I keep closing it out. I'm good.
Oh, I can hear you and stuff. It sounds better now.
Okay, you hear me?
Yeah.
YouTube, I closed YouTube out and it opened back up on its own.
No, I don't know why it doesn't.
I'm just like, this phone just does whatever it wants. Remember, it shut down last time just because it wanted to. In the middle of the live. I'm getting rid of it tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm getting a Samsung.
Yeah.
Now, I'm getting me a Samsung. Phone. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to get a Samsung tomorrow. I didn't have time today. I'm still distraught over hoping.
I hope so.
What?
She's always getting a new phone, Fruit Fly. She gets a phone by the week. She messes up with phones now.
I'm like a little kid with phones. I'm telling you. My husband's bought me expensive ones, and I have went through 3 in a month. Went through 3 in a month. He went for cheaper phones, and I was upset. So I had to go back to an old phone that was a good phone, and now it just busted on me. So I had to get a new one, and this is not working. Oh, I hate it.
Nikki said 3. Yep, 3, Nikki.
3. I grilled one.
She just doesn't do good with cell phones.
I grilled one. I ran outside, and it just flipped right up on top. The second one I got flipped right on the front of it and just shattered it. And that was the second one. The third one, what did I do? Third? Oh, my granddaughter was putting a protective case on it, and she got the wrong case, and she was handing me my phone, and it just fell out of her hand right on to the cement, and that was the end of that. And I had it 4 days.
Yeah, Nikki, she
So
grilled it. She actually set it on the grill while the grill was hot
yeah,
and cooked it.
and my friend made a video about it and laughing her ass off about it, telling everybody what I did and just laughing and laughing. And when I called her to tell her about it, I was crying because I was upset. It was the first expensive phone my husband bought me, and I ruined it the second day I got it. Because he told me when he handed it to me, you better take care of this phone. And I'm like, I will. I'm just so thankful you got it. I will, and I didn't. And so I called her and I was crying, and she could not stop
Hey,
laughing long
Green
enough
Eyes.
to even have
Good
any
to see you.
sympathy for me. Hi, Andrea, Mom. Hi, Green Eyes. Um, she didn't have,
There's
she goes, I'm
Andrea, Mom.
sorry that I'm laughing. She goes, I'm sorry, but you grilled it. I did. I grilled it, and it took me
Mm-hmm.
till the next day till I started cleaning up my grill pans because I got my chicken out of the grill and it looked funny and it looked all dried out and weird, so we didn't eat it. And so the next day, that morning, I started cleaning up the mess from the night before, and I got that pan and I was gonna hit it on the trash can and just dump the chicken in the trash. And the chicken came out, and so did this layers of something. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And I said, oh my God, that's my phone. It came, I picked it up and it just came layer after layer after layer. It's got so many weird layers in it.
Mark
You
said,
wouldn't
tastes like
believe,
chicken. Mm-hmm.
you would not believe what a cell phone looks like inside. It's got these films, and there's like 100 of them that makes the phone. When they're burnt, they all separate. You should have seen it. I fried that sucker to hell. And I just cried because I had to tell my husband when he got home. And I just felt awful. I just didn't know what I was going to do. I cried for a long time, guys. I did. I cried and cried. But she made that video about how funny that was. And so then it made me laugh about it. But yeah, she just thought it was funny
Got
the way
over
she
it.
was laughing at me. She couldn't help laughing. It was funny. I was like, well, I'm glad I gave you a laugh today. She goes, but you
Mm-hmm.
grilled it. I mean, come on. Oh. But yeah, I mean, your case, I have like hit on it here and there, and I'm going to deep dive into it tomorrow, I promise. And we got like a really a good surprise for y'all. MKB loves this case, and it's very interesting. And so Alex Erickson is going to do the case with us. So she'll be coming over and helping us out with this case. So, and she can cover true crime like really well. So I'm really happy about that. And we are organizing our channel to go in different directions. Saturday night we got a surprise guest. And what else? MKB? And Mark, I'm on the verge of getting the game like you want to play. And just for anybody's information that wants to know, no, I didn't ask anybody's permission. Could I do it? I'm not being nice about it anymore. I don't give a darn because I was nice and they were April. So we are going to play that game. And I got somebody on it looking for it. So we are going to play it for you, Mark. And I'm going to make biscuits and gravy really soon.
That's going to happen too, Mark, sooner or later.
I swear to God it will.
He said, surprise guest Tucker. Boy, I wish Tucker would show up so I can get my damn money back.
No, I don't even. You know what? If I could get my hands on Tucker right now, there would be a problem. There would be a big problem. And if I could locate that person, if I could hunt that person down.
That helped me pay half of my electric bill right there.
If I could oh my God, if I could find her somehow, oh, she'd be paying for this. I guarantee it. If I could locate that woman, I'd make her pay. I would make her pay for what she did. I'm not kidding, but there's no way to locate her. It's on the internet. She could have been anybody. There's only certain people that know her enough information about them to locate them.
She said she's
And
been
you know,
watching
darn
Law and Crime. Is another one I've been following.
who? Law and Crime?
Law and Crime, yeah.
Oh, are they good?
Okay, Green Eyes, that sounds good. She says they're good.
MKB will. Oh, okay.
Can y'all believe Andrew's mom is here tonight? Look out. She's special.
I know.
She's our special guest tonight.
I know. She needs to pop up there and be a special guest. You know what?
Let me share. See if I can share my screen and we can play that toxicology report.
Yeah, let's play that. I want to hear that.
I want to see if I can share my screen first.
Oh, really, Scott? Well, can you, what do you mean you can't show me? Can't you, send it to me? You could, email it and, we could show it. If you email it to me. Is it on your channel? If it's on your channel, like Andrea's mom or somebody can run over there and get it for us. If it's on your community post or something.
Well,
okay.
Here's the toxicology report, y'all. Are you ready?
Email it to me, Scott.
This is about the 3 Kansas City chief men that they found in the snow that was dead for 2 days. This is what we're watching. The toxicology report came back.
All right. Let's start with what matters here. Danger. Those are the questions, but this is certainly not over. All right, what do we know? 3 young men in their 30s found dead in the backyard who survived. Didn't make sense. Why? No sign of foul play. One of them upright in a chair, one of them without a coat, frozen in the cold. Didn't make sense until you see the blood. Let's go to News Nation's national correspondent, Alex Capriello in Kansas City, Missouri, for the latest. It's a big scoop. What do you know?
Yeah, big scoop and certainly unexpected. We were told that these toxicology reports would not come back for at least another 3 to 5 weeks, but little did we know that they would be delivered to the families, at least the information that was within inside of them to the families. Basically, what I've heard from my sources who are connected to these families tell me that detectives from KCPD called them, told them that the preliminary toxicology reports have come back to their desk, and it shows that there was a mixture of cocaine, fentanyl, and THC, also known as marijuana, that was in their systems. Now, the families themselves have not actually had new copies of these toxicology reports. I think that's still going to take some time, but I think this is what you've been alluding to for the past couple of days. These families deserve at least some.
Oh, good.
Jordan's a chemist. They all knew him as that. It was easy for them to go have fun, but he up. He made a mistake. Jordan is somebody that is known from high in certain situations. Okay, well, you want to do this? Okay, I'm gonna make this for you. I'm gonna make this for you. I'm gonna make this for you, and handing him out.
So, Alex, look, this is this guy's opinion. He is from the community. He may know this guy, Jordan. You know, this is going to be part of the investigation. But what's the word from the families about what this means to them and what they want next?
I mean, every single family member that I've spoken to say that they're still devastated. This is still an unexpected death to befall their family, but it is a sense of relief that they are getting some sense of answers moving forward. Yesterday was the first step. Just meeting with the Platte County prosecutor, knowing that an investigation is indeed going on. Now, they're no closer to a finale or a wrap of this investigation, but they met with the prosecutor. Now, then very next day, they get some preliminary results from a toxicology report. And so I think it is heading in the right direction, and that brings them some sense of relief.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to News Nation now.
That was that was one of them that one of the News Nations that come today. Where did Broken Justice go? I knew it got quiet. I told her to mute her mic, and she must have fell off. Let me drop the link. She might need the link again. But that's their death was very suspicious to me because they were found all out in the snow. The three men, one of them was sitting up in the chair in the backyard, and the other two were found flat on their backs on the ground in the backyard. And they was at a party, a Kansas City Chiefs party. They was at a friend's house watching the game, and then he supposedly went to bed, and he slept for 48 hours after his friends supposedly left that night. And then they come to find out that your phone has got a bunch of background noise, Broken.
Okay, hang on.
I think you got your something open.
Let me look. Yep. It is.
Did I hear about the Oxford?
It opens up itself.
I hadn't heard that case, Jamie May. I have to look into that Oxford shooting mom case.
What was it?
I'm gonna write it. I don't even got a pen. Let me get a pen real quick. Hold on.
What was it? What was it? I can't see chat now. This is pathetic. Well, tomorrow night it'll be better because I'll be on there. I'll be on a better phone. Oh, I'm not trying to go live. I'll be on a better phone.
Oxford mom shooting. Well, I think that's what she said, wasn't it? Oxford,
Yeah.
Oxford shooting mom.
Let me see. What happened? I mean, do you know? Is that better, y'all?
Jamie May. She just said that was another case. Yeah.
Am I? Okay. I was afraid to talk. Gosh.
Too much
Oh, COVID.
The Oxford trial is crazy. I've been watching every single day. I hadn't seen that one pink live, Christina. Hey, Christina, I didn't see you when you came in.
Oh, she's on trial. I like trials. I get hung up in those trials.
It went away. The noise finally went away. I
Did
thought it did.
Did it go away?
No.
Oh. Hopefully, next time we go live, I'll be on a better phone.
Yeah, it's not that bad right now, I don't think. Or maybe it's when I talk, it's echoing. I don't know.
I just can't believe it. I mean, it has a great speaker, but it's like all over the place. And I wasn't touching anything, and it just, YouTube will open back up, or it will just take me back to the beginning and just say, okay, you're done. Or I've even been watching a movie. I was watching a movie the other night, and it, in the middle of the movie, just decided, okay, well, I'm just going to close this out. You don't need to watch it no more. I'm like, and I had it, like sitting on my phone jack thing, and I was like, I wasn't even touching it. And it just does whatever it wants. Makes me feel like somebody's inside of it. But yeah, I'm excited to get on cases again. So, and I'm so excited. I didn't say anything to her because I really did want to cover some cases, and she got excited about this case, and I was like, yes. She's excited about one, so I'm gonna go with it. So I'm gonna make sure that she gets the best experience out of this time. What? What's not moving?
My chat ain't moving. I don't know. Wait. Okay, I see. Okay, they're mine. I just didn't know. Hey,
Yeah.
Daria.
There's Daria.
Quite a while. Just stopping by. Yeah.
I haven't seen you.
You should stop by, Daria, to see us. How are you doing? Hey, COVID. How are you doing?
But Yeah, we're gonna try to give y'all some good content. I mean, we're gonna go in a different direction because it's really time for us to shake our channel and get it together. I'm excited about it. I'm excited that I'm still here to get to do it. Well, she's been good.
That's good.
Hi, Kelly. I didn't see her. I didn't tell anybody hi. Hello, everybody. I was
Kelly,
too
I
busy.
haven't checked in on your post.
But yeah.
Hit that thumbs up, guys. Help us
But
out here. Hit the thumbs up.
Yeah. But y'all know, I mean.
But if you haven't been following the Kansas 3, that's a good case.
Yes. And we're going to really try to present it to y'all really good. So I want her to have the best experience on true crime. And I was right, though. I gave her this scenario, didn't I? When what I thought happened. And that's what it looks like happened, doesn't it? But yeah, I knew fentanyl was in their system. I just knew it. But come from someone that smokes. It just looks like to me that they were smoking one together. And he went inside the house and they were leaving. You know, but they didn't get to leave because they passed out. I mean,
one of them didn't even have a coat on outside.
Right. So he wasn't planning on being out there very long.
Yeah.
And so on top of that, the weird.
I guess that's.
The weird thing to me is that the dude, the friend of theirs, that passed out inside the house, he had someone come forward and said that he made drug concoctions for people. But and I was wondering if he made a concoction for them and that did it. He was a chemist. Is he the one that was making that fentanyl? I mean, that's what I'm looking at now. Because if he made little concoctions for them, if they got all their party drugs or whatever from him, then he's the one that he made some fake fentanyl. Because they can make fake fentanyl. And it's not the same stuff you get from a hospital. This stuff that they're calling fentanyl is not the same stuff you get in a hospital. It's not. These chemists and people are making it. And then they're putting it in the drugs. And it's not the real stuff. And when they said he was a chemist, I was like, And they said that he would make little concoctions for them to make them feel better. Well, you know, that's why it didn't kill him, because he knew how much to put in there to knock him, you know, to knock him out or give him a high and not kill him. He didn't put enough in it to kill them all, but the weather killed them, those guys. And he lived, but he slept for 2 days.
Hey, Molly.
I mean, yeah, I mean, he probably almost has the formula down to where they could stay awake, you know, and not pass out for 2 days.
And he's probably used to it. He's probably used to it because he's taken it several times before. So his body was probably a little tolerated to it than the other guys were.
And I think that it was just and I do think that that's where the fentanyl come from, is him. I mean, he moved from that house, they said, and checked himself into drug rehab. And, you know, I really believe they'll probably bring something up with him, because I don't know if they could hold him responsible for that or not. I mean, I wonder if the guys knew that there was fentanyl in it.
They don't know for sure. Yeah, they don't know for sure who done it first or who brought it, but they're just assuming that the guy that hosted the party done it,
my opinion.
and he checked himself into rehab. So really, yeah, they don't know for sure who done it yet.
Yeah, this is just my opinion,
But
is what I
somebody had
think. I mean,
something.
because they said he was a chemist, and
Yeah.
I've been doing a little bit of research on the fentanyl because they were saying it was fake fentanyl. And I was like, how do you, make fake fentanyl, I thought that they were just getting it on the street, from the same stuff as the hospitals. And then I found out it's not the same stuff. This is totally different. And it's dangerous. But if this chemist found out, if he learned how to do this, well, you're going to have to, because the chemist is very smart, and they're going to test their stuff out, and he's probably been working on it, trying to get the right formula to make them feel good, But I don't know. I wonder if they can
Could
trace
be
it back to him. They'll have to trace it back to him before they get him on it. But I bet he.
But really,
If those were his
I don't think
friends,
drugs killed. I don't think the drugs killed the guys though. It's the
Mhm.
weather is what killed
The
them.
weather.
Is being outside in the cold,
Mhm.
they passed out.
Right? If they had been inside, they probably would have lived like him.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm But
Mhm.
it's like, I just been doing, like Kelly doing like research on like it's on the streets and the kids that it was killing, and how they were getting it and stuff. I was just doing a lot of research and it come down to that, because I thought it was the same stuff you get from hospitals, but it's not. But the stuff from hospitals is just as dangerous. You can die with a little bit of it too. But this stuff is, did the guys know that they were taking fentanyl? That's what I want to know too. Did the guys know they were doing it? That's another story. If they didn't know they were doing it, then
They probably didn't know.
yeah, then somebody's in the wrong. But if they, I don't know if they knew it was in there and they smoked the joint or took the drug anyway, I don't know if it would be anybody's responsibility but theirs. But it's sad. It's so sad because things happen like this every day, and they never expect something like this to happen. And these were grown men. Think about our kids. That are growing up.
If he gave it to him, though, you think if he would have gave it to him, though, you think he would have known to watch after his friends or something, made sure they got home safe or something, instead of going in there passing out and I don't know.
And he probably thought he had it critiqued good enough to where that they were awake, they could drive home, and he probably didn't realize that he didn't, and he passed out. I don't know. It's so
Supposedly,
mysterious.
He was asleep for 48 hours. He did not get up. He did not look out the windows because their cars were still out in front of the driveway. And he didn't look out back because if he goes in his kitchen, all he had to do was look out the back window and he would have saw him sitting out in the backyard. And knocked him out, though, for 48 hours, he said.
Yeah.
He was knocked out.
Yeah. So I think that he doesn't have it quite. I think that he had it fixed to where it wouldn't kill him, but he didn't expect them to,
pass out outside in the snow.
Yeah, be on the cold. And they were drinking. It was a game. They'd been drinking and, partying. So they weren't in their right mind frame, probably, and if they were drinking and stuff, it does make your judgment off, thinking that you can do more than what you can. So, it's, I don't know, Mark. They had their keys. They had their keys to their cars and everything. They could have just walked their car and turned it on and got warm. But they didn't have the opportunity. That's the thing. If they had the opportunity, then your body's going to say, I need to get warm. And they're going to run to their shelter or try to get in the house, or they're going to go to their cars. And they didn't do any of that. That guy was relaxed in that chair. He was sitting in a chair.
The autopsy hasn't came in, Scott, yet, but I'm sure that the autopsy is probably going to say that they died from the cold. Because they passed out there and then they froze to death.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they would have lived if they passed out inside.
The toxicology report came back today, but not the autopsy.
Mm-hmm. And I just don't think the friend was.
Oh,
I don't think that he weighed in on all the scenarios that could happen. Like he wasn't expecting that at all. I just don't think he expected it. Nothing that ever went wrong. He probably thought he had it down. But it's shameful because it just is so. It's shameful because if those were his real friends, he's gonna have to live with that for the rest of his life. And I bet he ain't gonna be making any more concoctions.
That's the reason why he's in rehab right now.
And he's in rehab. And he's a chemist, and he's making his own drugs. Probably. I'm not saying for fact. This is not fact. It's just my opinion. I mean, that's something that. And then he checks himself into drug rehab.
Mark, I have heard that. Also, there's people that's been saying that they died inside the house, and then they were taken outside after they OD'd.
That just complicates it.
But there was no drag in this. There was no drag marks in the snow or anything. They said but I guess that could be covered up as well.
Well, I heard that. I mean, they could cover them up, but
yeah,
you can still see signs of where they covered them up if it didn't snow anymore or whatever. I mean, or if the ground, you can just tell that it was messed with. But I mean, you could. I don't know. As a cop, you can go out there and see that scene and see if they were taken from outside to put there. It just seems like it. I mean, there would be. That would be involving more people. This just seems like it's really simple. I mean, this really was just a freak thing that happened. A bunch of friends partying together, and they had a chemist as a friend. Y'all think about that. I mean, they probably thought they were on cloud nine with it, and I don't know. If he was their good friend, they probably knew what all he was doing. And they probably knew he was making that fentanyl. But have they not heard how dangerous that fentanyl is? Him as a chemist, didn't he know? He knew how dangerous it was. Why would you even introduce that into anything that you were messing with to give it a chance to hurt you or your friends? I mean, because a chemist should be smart enough to know better. I mean, I don't know. It's scary. They were in their later 30s, weren't they?
36, 37, and 38.
See, that's what is so bothersome to me is these guys were older, mature, should have had, I don't know. It's shameful. I think it's sad. I'm sure they had children and everything, But I guess we'll find out more. I'm really excited to find out more about maybe the guy passed out will tell them more. Maybe they'll know more what's going on. I mean, I hope they do find out. That's what I hate about crime cases is if the people that did it don't tell the truth and tell what happened, then we don't ever know the truth about really what happened until they tell it. Lindsay, what? Prove it. What? It isn't simple, though. How did the Jordan do? Don't know. He had his 3 dead friends in his backyard, and he slept for 2 days with noise cancellation. Okay, Lindsay, I'll tell you how. He's a chemist. They had fentanyl in their systems. Fentanyl will knock you out if you are knocked out, not asleep. Knocked out. No, it don't matter if you have headphones on. It don't matter what you have on. You're not going to wake up. If you are knocked out from a drug, you're not going to wake up. And you're not going to hear anything. And you're not going to know your friends are in your backyard dead because you've been knocked out for 2 days. And if they had been inside, I think they would have slept for 2 days and woke up. You know, he didn't even wake up to go to the bathroom or anything. So he didn't know his friends were back out there. One of the girlfriends or wives of the friends broke into the house and got him up. So that's how
that
he
we
did
don't
not
know. Really and truly, we don't know for sure how it happened, or if he knew, or if he didn't know.
This is just what we think.
This is our opinion.
Yeah, this is our opinion. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, so don't take it like we know
but
that.
yeah, don't take it like we are stating facts. I mean, I'm just saying, if you're knocked out, fact is, if you're knocked out from a drug, like that, you're not going to hear, and you're not going to know what's going on around you.
Lindsay, what about cocaine? He had cocaine in his system too. Would that knock you out for a couple of days?
No.
If it was a mixture of all three of them. And
the cocaine is to bring them up, and the fentanyl will knock them out. And the marijuana is just supposed to even you out. So they had like a mixture of all of it in there. You know, upper, downer, and you know, THC. And they're even lacing the joints with fentanyl, and it's killing kids. So, I mean, yeah, I can see if he's a chemist. I mean, if he made his own and he had it you know, if he had it just right to where that they thought it was okay. Hi, Wyoming, how are you? Then, you know, I mean, he was probably working on it. You know, he probably had it to where it wouldn't kill him, but it knocked him out. You know, he didn't. I just think that it knocked him out for 2 days. I do. And he didn't know they were back there frozen. I don't think so. Because you think that he would just left them out there if he knew they were out there. I mean, I don't think so. I think that if he had seen them out there in their cars, you know? I don't know. It's so mysterious, isn't it? It's just so weird for him to be a chemist, you know?
I didn't see the report where News Nation put out where they come back with the autopsies yet. I looked, but I ain't seen it. I guess it ain't popped up on my end. If he panics, okay, Andrew. Wait, what's going on? What's going on, chat?
What is it?
Stop. Look, I am not pippy.
Lindsay, you can say.
To go, lady, where I won't be treated like
don't leave. It's fine. What do you mean by
if you talk and be respectful to each other?
Yeah. You mean that the one that was in the house? You think that he might have panicked? He might have panicked. The one in the house? That's what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, the one in the house panicked.
Could have panicked, and then what? I mean, like tried to, I don't know, like took them out there and stuff. That just complicates everything. I hope it's not so complicated. It's just strange. I mean, they were all over there, and it seems like they were good friends. That's the start where I live.
He even bought tickets for the next game to come out, so all three of the friends, or all four of them, can hang out and do the game the next time. So it's not like he's prepared. He didn't intend for anyone to die.
He didn't mean to hurt him, but hurt them, I don't think. And I think that if he had known they were out there, he would have.
Let's not call names anymore. We don't.
Who's calling names?
Nobody's a troublemaker. Let's just get along and we can talk respectfully in here. I don't think he did either, Lindsay. I don't think.
Yeah, y'all stay on the topic.
Yes.
Yeah. And I don't think that's the same Lindsay, y'all. But
she's been in here before.
Yeah. He didn't intentionally do it. I just think that if he was a chemist, he's been given his friends concoctions for a while. And all of them was probably doing everything, all kinds of stuff. You know, like friends do. They get together and they do their drugs together. That's just the way it is.
I just think he might have panicked when three of his friends OD'd. They could have
He
OD'd
could've.
in his house, and he could have panicked,
Mhm.
and he could have been the one that provided the drugs.
Mhm.
I'm not the DeLorean, LOL. I've been asked this before. We shared it. It's
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, she's not the DeLorean. I knew she wasn't that
Yeah.
DeLorean. There's two
Yeah,
different
it's not the
Lindsays.
same one, Nikki. But okay, yeah, I mean, I can see that if he provides the drugs, he
Sorry.
panicked. It could be that way. I'm not saying that it's not that way. I'm just saying that, yeah, it could be that way too. He could have panicked and,
Yeah.
and freaked out like that. But the way that the crime scene looks to me, if you step back and look at the crime scene alone, just the crime scene, it looks like.
Hey, let me tell Wallman what we're talking about real quick so she'll know.
Okay, go
Wallman,
ahead.
we're talking about the 3 Kansas City men that was watching the game at a friend's house that they found out in the snow. All 3 of them died out in the snow. We're talking about that case. Okay.
Okay. See, that's what it was, Lindsay. It's the the other Lindsay is just so, I don't know, out there, I guess. But
Yeah,
the football fan, yeah. And I just think I don't know. I guess I'm just looking for it to be more simpler. You know what I mean? Because if I start, I don't want to jump down those rabbit holes and just make it so much more complicated than what it is. Because unraveling after they made it so complicated is so hard. Going back to what really happened. I mean, if it was simpler, how they get carried away with cases and stuff.
Yeah, none
But
of us know.
none of us
We don't know.
know. I like that you stated your opinion. Because I have like 2 or 3 ways that it could go that I played it out, to see if it could go that way, and it could. There's a lot of ways it could have went. This is my opinion, what I choose to want to believe, I guess, just by looking at the crime scene. I look at the crime scene first, and that's what it told me, and then I start looking at, the toxicology, and then I go from there. But I told him, KB, I'm like, that's fentanyl right there. I said, I guarantee you, they were in all of them were in a circle smoking a joint together. Yeah, I mean, that's what it looks like. And he didn't have a coat on because he wasn't going to be out there long. They were leaving. And the other guy went in the house, and he thought they were leaving. He went on in the house and went to sleep on the couch, lay down on the couch, and he thought they were leaving. He had no idea that they could not leave. And he passed out. So he didn't know that they couldn't leave, that they didn't leave and they froze to death. So, yeah, he wouldn't know for 2 days. It's a shame. I just think that.
They found out today, that the toxicology report come back today. And he had cocaine and fentanyl and THC, blood system. All 3 of them.
I mean, the saddest part is there's only one that's left alive. There's only one left alive, and he's going to have to live with it.
He didn't know. He didn't sleep for 2 days. Coincidentally, while his friends are unalive in his backyard, you don't pass out for 2 days from fentanyl. Okay. Yeah, I just seen the story.
What? He don't pass out for 2 days from fentanyl?
To leave with fentanyl. She passed. Hers, okay. Okay, Molly. 3 people dead from drugs inside the house. Renters will be charged with crime.
Well, I mean, that's right, Nikki. That's a reason that you shouldn't take drugs.
Another reason not to take drugs, guys.
It is, and especially this day and time, where the people that you're dealing with, they don't care how many people they kill. In the process, they're killing them slowly anyway, so they don't care if it speeds up a little bit. They don't care nothing about these. They consider them not important, just as long as they make their money off of it. They don't care about who they're hurting, and it's awful. It's so awful, and I mean, I partied hard when I was younger, and like even after I got married, I mean, my husband's friends, they would just get wiped out and do anything and everything anybody would handle. And I was just freaked out all the time because he would just take anything or do anything. I mean, and I thought I was going to find him dead somewhere. I mean, they were just careless.
Lindsay, did he do fentanyl, or was it he do some other kind of drug, or was it something with? I don't know what fentanyl does to you. I don't really know
Well, it
that.
knocks you out. It's a drug that they use during surgery. I mean, like, it's a real potent. I mean, it puts you to sleep. I mean, it's like it's. What? Not all, but not for 2 days. What, with fentanyl? Yeah, but
She said it
was
will
he
knock
doing
you out
the fentanyl
for 2
from the
days.
street, or was he making his own? Like, that dude's a chemist. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, I think he made his own, because the fentanyl that's on the street is not the hospital grade. They're making it themselves in their bathtubs, in their kitchens. I mean, there's not much. I mean, if he made it, he can.
Sleep, but not for days on end.
Yeah, but if he made it, he could critique it to where it would. I mean,
but how has he answered? What I don't understand, Lindsay, is the girlfriend, the fiance of one of the men, broke into the house because she could not get him to the door. She broke in the house, and she's the one that found the guy out in the chair.
right.
She didn't find her fiance out in the chair, but she found the other guy out in the chair.
Mhm.
And she went out and called 911. Well, when they came, the officer got him to the front door. How did the officer wake him up without her even waking him up? Is what I don't understand.
I thought she did wake him up.
No, the officer woke him up. She broke in the house and everything, and went out the back door and found the one in the chair sitting there froze to death. And then she went out of the house, out the side gate, and called 911. And then when the cops got there, he came to the front door, and his doctor's in a wine glass, the empty wine glass.
Well, it looks. I mean, I don't know. How could he? What gets me is, how could he go for 2 days without going to the bathroom?
Yeah, and he had.
I can't. It wakes me up. I have to go to the bathroom.
They said his dogs were at home too. How did he go?
But it
2
was
days
fentanyl.
without doing anything with his dogs?
Yeah. But it was fentanyl. And I tell you what, I'm gonna tell you. I've taken Xanax to where it knocked me out for 2 days, and I didn't go to the bathroom. I didn't know nothing. But I did what? I mean, it wasn't 2 days; it's probably a day and a half. But I woke up because my bladder told me to. But it knocked me out. I mean, I did. I took too many. It knocked me out.
Yeah, that's true.
He didn't use alcohol. It wasn't me. He really didn't use it. I know.
Yeah,
you're right.
I
mean, it could be anyway. I mean, because you never know. I mean, if you look at it from from my point of view, I try to not think the worst of anybody. I want to think that he's telling the truth, that he passed out for 2 days and his friends, I hope that's the truth. But, usually it kind of it comes out in the wash, that it's not. Usually it is the complicated. And they didn't sleep for 2 days and they knew about it. You know what I mean? It's just, but you try to look at it I look at it just from a simple point, this crime scene and that, what I see. And he's part of the crime scene. But I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if they smoked I mean, I know that, I bet you, I can just see it. They sit around, they smoked a joint together. I don't know if they did it inside or outside. But
they probably got hot and went outside for a minute.
But didn't the guy say that they were going to leave and he went back in the house and passed out?
That's what he said. He was going to leave. They were going to leave, and he went and got on the couch and passed out on the couch. Yeah. With earbuds in and his fan on.
But you don't remember hearing anything about him being outside?
No.
Okay. I thought I did, but maybe I was wrong. But anyway, I mean, he probably thought they were leaving, walking out the door. Okay, this is what puzzles me, though. If he wasn't outside with them, not finishing or joining up, all four of them together, and then they were leaving, it doesn't make sense. Why would the guy, if they were leaving, go outside and sit down in a chair?
Unless they got hot and from all the alcohol and stuff and needed to cool off from just having the alcohol and the drugs too, they could have got hot and went outside for a minute and it kicked in and knocked them all out.
Right. That could happen.
Well, the guy said they were leaving, but I don't know.
But I mean, what if they were leaving and the guy that was sitting in the chair? maybe he started feeling it and he went to the chair and sit down.
Yeah.
I mean, see, there's a lot of things that could be here. You know, there's a lot of ways it could go. Hi, Pocket Sand, where have you been? And it just, there's so many, and if I start going over in my mind all these different scenarios, I won't even sleep. I'll start taking notes. But
Well, I think that what happened is one of them gave them the drugs, and that's what made them pass out, and they froze to death outside.
Y'all know what we ought to do? Like one of those football pools. And each come up with a different scenario and see which one, see who's the closest at the end. I think that'd be fun. And then ever who's the closest gets the pot. That would be fun. I don't know how to do the football pools. I just heard people talk about them. But I think that would be neat.
I mean, it does. The street fentanyl gets mixed with all kinds of things, and it ends up killing a lot of people nowadays.
And they don't know what's in there. That's what boggles my mind, is that these kids and these people are getting these drugs off the street, and when they go and buy it from a stranger or buy it off the street like that, with all the stories going around that this drug is out there and they're lacing everything with it, why would they take that chance to buy that joint and smoke it? Why wouldn't they go and buy from someone they absolutely knew? Like, I don't know. It just seems like that oh, God, it just kills me. That's what kills me, is because the people don't know what's in there. And they don't have a choice to turn it down. See, that's what I thought. They went outside to smoke.
Pocket Sand, I hope your migraine gets better, girl. I'm sorry you have a migraine.
I'm sorry, Pocket Sand. We love you. We hope you get better. But you got to be here Saturday night. We got a special guest.
It's sad. It's sad that 3 men had to lose their lives, and 2 of them had kids they left behind. I know. Sad.
And that really, it really gets under my skin. When I was looking into this fentanyl and stuff, these people, these drug dealers are putting it in this product and they selling it on the street, and these people don't know it's in there. They don't know it's there. They don't have that choice to turn it down because oh God, it just bothers me. That just bothers me. If you're going to do like smoking pot, if I'm going to smoke a joint, I'm going to know darn well what's in it. I'm guaranteed there ain't going to be no.
Nowadays, you don't know what you get.
Yeah, but I ain't going to get it from like the street way. Okay. I have a person that, if it wasn't legal here, if I couldn't go and get it, then before it legalized here, I had an old guy that I got it from forever. And
Lindsay said the fentanyl in their system was a level 30. A level 10 will kill you. So 3 times the amount that can kill you was in their system. So let that sink in. 3 times the amount.
So I wonder how much was in the guy's system that was in the house.
Yeah, they didn't take. I heard they didn't take his blood.
I know. See, I'm telling you, this stuff I just want to know everything about it. I want to know how much was in his system. I want, compared to theirs, and it does make. That's how I judge things. I don't know, but it just seems like. Well, I guess they wouldn't really.
Lindsay, I heard that they didn't take the guy's blood that his house, the one that lived. Did you?
I don't know if they can.
I knew he checked into rehab, but I didn't know. I don't think they took his blood. Is what somebody said on one of those.
I don't think that they can legally.
I heard it on one of them.
But if he was still alive, wouldn't his be different anyway? If he was alive, and theirs would stop, and they would get a reading on it, a certain reading, and his would go ahead and metabolize in his system, so it would be lower.
Dang, I can't believe they had that much in their system.
Oh God, that was a lot. That's a lot. So they didn't have. They didn't have no chance at all if it was 3. Is it 3 times?
Mm.
10, you said what now? 10 would kill, is fatal, right?
10 would kill them. They had 30 in their system. 3 times the legal limit that would kill them. 3 times the limit that would kill them.
Well,
Man,
I mean, they could have just been drinking and carried away and got carried away and they took too much. I mean, all of them took too much. I mean, they could have. And the guy could have been. I think that.
Wyoming says she heard a police officer died from touching fentanyl. They said it was
It absorbed through his fingers. It will.
They level 10 can kill you. They said they were at a level 30.
And okay, oh man, and if they knew they were taking it down, didn't they know that fentanyl is dangerous and that they need to watch
They probably didn't know
themselves?
they were taking it.
Yeah. What if they didn't know it was laced with it?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Thank
thinking.
you, Lindsay. I'm all over the place. You know, I don't stand strong on one theory because other people could be right and I could be wrong. Until the facts come in and I can compare the facts to what I think, then that's how, I mean, my story's going to change so much. I just say it out loud. When I think something, I say it out loud. And I'll come out, as soon as she told me about the case, I didn't even know. I mean, I heard one little story about, they died, 3 friends died. And I said, and I looked at the crime scene. I said, okay, this is what I think. And then I go from there and I just kind of, I have to check the facts though, because I have to be correct. The facts have to match it. I don't come up with theories and just throw them out there and say, this is what the facts are. That just because it's my opinion, that doesn't make it right. I have to make sure.
Thank you, Blues Girl, for coming in and saying that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, who did?
Sad to hear about your son.
What happened?
She said, Lindsay, I am sorry to hear about your fiance and what you went through. My son was the same on that and heroin. By God's grace, he is sober today. A lot of his friends who used are dead. So her son went through the same situation as Lindsay's fiance did.
My ex-husband
That's how Lindsay
died.
About it.
My ex-husband died from taking a concoction of drugs he didn't know anything about, and it killed him. And all during our marriage, he was a drug addict. It was horrible. I was with him 13 years, and I just could not fix him, and I finally had to walk away because of my kids. And it's not a pleasant thing to watch, being married to a drug addict. It's not pleasant. I mean, it's just not something that, because my ex overdosed in our yard, out in the front yard, and still had the needle sticking out of his arm, and he passed out because he overdosed. It was too much. It was cocaine. It did that. And he just never stopped. He just thought he was invincible. He would laugh about it and say, only the good die young. And I was divorced from him for many years. I was married again when it happened, and I was his emergency number, and I had to take my kid and go up there and take care of his funeral and everything. And my husband, he paid for everything, and I was responsible for his funeral and everything. I knew I was going to be. I just had that feeling when I divorced him. I said, you know what? I swear to God, if something happens to him, it's going to be on my back still. And it was. It was. But he was really nice looking. And to look at him, you would never know that he was a drug addict. I mean, he was so nice looking. And when he died, he looked just as good as when he got married. Made me sick.
Well, I was on pain pills for several years, addicted to pain pills, but I never done anything else. But thank God I've been clean for a little over 2 years now. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to deal with addiction. It's very hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, the hardest thing is admitting that you have a problem and doing something about it. And once you pass over that threshold, things get a lot clearer and a lot better. No matter if I know that withdrawals and stuff are bad and you want them so bad, but your life just gets so much better. You know, I mean, those drugs have a hold of you. They are controlling you. You're not controlling
Yeah,
nothing.
they do.
Yeah. And
You
that's
don't
all
want to
you
go.
think about.
You don't want to go through
Oh,
that sick spell. You don't want. You know it's gonna get
mhm.
you.
Yeah, you
That was the only
don't. I
thing that
mean,
kept me in there so long because I didn't want to get sick. I didn't want to go through all the withdrawals and stuff.
well, you know, when I was taking
Thank
all those
God.
Xanax, uh, when I was taking all those Xanax and I was drinking, you know, because I was trying to die, I just didn't care. But when it come that I had to choose between my family and those pills, um, I laid them down and I didn't go back to them. And I'm on them now, and I take one in the evening and that's it. But I wasn't addicted to them. I was taking them to try to kill myself, and it wasn't working. And I'm really surprised that I'm here, and I'm really surprised that I didn't go through withdrawals. I had no withdrawals, nothing that even made me feel like I ever took a pill. And I'm thankful because I took them for a while, and I was taking 90 blue ones every 3 days. That's how high my tolerance was. And I just kept taking more and more, and I got up to that, and my husband said, "It's enough's enough. I'm not doing this." Because, I mean, they took all the sharp instruments out of the house and everything. But when it comes time to choose between those pills and my family, it was my family.
Yeah, well, me do that too.
What?
You steal things to buy drugs too.
Yeah, you will. And, you know, uh, what was so shameful, my, my son had gotten in trouble and I lost my grandson. And losing my son was put me in the bed. Losing my grandson on top of it made me not want to be. I just wanted to be where he was at. I thought he needed me. I thought he was by himself. I did think all those things. And that is the one and only time I ever was suicidal. And it's just because I could not. I did not want to live without my kids, you know. And but I did not realize that um, I had other kids out there, and Cassie was pregnant again, and I was going to be a grandma again, and they tried to, pick me up and brush me off and try to make it better, and it didn't work. They had to really put their foot down and put their foot up my ass is what they did, and I listened. They called the cops on me one time, and they were gonna um, put me into rehab without my permission, and I convinced them that I would go if they would just call off the cops. I would go. And when the cop left, I tore into them. I said, "What the hell y'all think you're calling the cops on me for? I'm not going to no rehab." He was horrible. But I'm thankful I'm not like that. It was a long time ago. It was almost 20 years ago. So, but to look back on it, it's funny now because I just can't believe I was that ridiculous the way I acted.
That's what
See,
it is,
that's
Mom. It's
when
like everything. It's like you need to escape reality. Really, you just need to escape the pain and reality. Um, I just stayed on the go all the time. It was like a high for me. It just kept going and going and going and going. My mind didn't have time to stop and think about the bad things that went on in my life or the things that I was going through in my life. I just kept going for the next one, next one, next one, just to keep me going and going and going. And when you got to stop and quit and everything comes racing to you all at once, it's not good.
you mean like all the reality comes racing
Yeah,
at you.
yeah.
I
That's
can't.
the thing.
I can't imagine having to. I can't imagine all at once that happening and you having to deal with it.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be so hard. I mean, I so respect you so much for um you being able to stay clean.
Yeah.
And I
It's
mean,
been 2 years I've been clean, so and it's
and
hard. I think about it all the time. Yeah, you still think about it. It don't go away.
uh, but not even that. I
When
mean,
on
not
your
even.
bad days, you're thinking, what if only had one, or if I only had two, if I only had one,
Mm,
it don't go away. It's always there, triggering you,
right.
waiting for you to mess up one good time.
But now when you got your wisdom teeth cut out, I saw what a strong person you was.
I know
You
I didn't take no pain
you
medicine.
did not take no pain medicine, and because you didn't want to go down that road, and you had your wisdom teeth taken out, and I just commend you so much on that because if when I broke my arm and everything, I was just whining for pain pills. I mean, I was hurting bad, and
Yeah.
I just don't see how you got that done without. I mean, I just think that it's wonderful how strong you
I
are.
knew only one would trigger me back to do it again. If I only took one, it would trigger me to go back to the same way again. So I think one, and then I'll think, well, just two ain't gonna hurt, and then
Mhm.
three ain't gonna hurt, and then it's gonna go on and on.
Mhm.
I've done that before. I've quit for 3 months straight, and then started back, and ended up taking 5 times more than I did the first time I started.
Really?
Yeah, Scott.
Wow.
They sure do.
Well, my chat's not moving. My phone is froze up, and I'm not pushing no buttons. I'm not touching it. I'm not even touching it right now. I'm just gonna leave it froze.
Yeah, well, see, I had wisdom teeth cut out, and I didn't take no pain medicine.
Mhm.
The only thing I took was ibuprofen and Tylenol. 'Cause
Uh,
I did not want to take the chance of go back on the pain medicine again.
and that right there told me how much she was um,
Wanting to stay clean.
invested in it. She wants to stay clean, and she goes out of her way to make sure she's going to stay clean. And that made me see that she has less of a chance of going back on them because she fights it. And I was just so proud of her when she had those wisdom teeth out. I couldn't believe it. And she was so strong. I mean, it was just amazing. Because I'm a wuss. I mean, I have a high pain tolerance, but I still, when it hits, I think you take a pill to get rid of it. I mean, because when I broke my arm, it was a solid month before I got pain medicine. And it was bad. I was calling her crying and stuff. It was bad. And it's just, I just think that she's so strong for quitting. It's amazing. And there's a lot of, the ones that I have noticed that the ones that have quit their their addiction and they are on the road to recovery and they have been for a couple of years, and they really are determined to beat it. They're the ones that are building their reputation. I mean, they're respectful. I mean, the way that they talk to people, they're good to people, and I think that it opened their eyes up to something different because they're such good people in their hearts. I mean, they have such big hearts. And Alex Erickson is one of them. I mean, and then MKB. Those are two that I met that have stayed clean for a long time, and they have the same demeanor. They're really sweet to people. They're good to people. They see the positive in everybody, and it's amazing. But I always see the negative. I guess that's why we balance out so well. Oh, it's awful. I just think that you got to look at the negative first. I got that attitude that you look at their negative first, and if you can handle their negative, then you're okay.
Well, I only think that's the truth. Tooth pain is like the worst, and an earache. Tooth pain and earaches are like the worst thing I can't stand neither one of them things. Because usually when my tooth was hurting, my ear was hurting. So I guess it's like both at the same time. But those are the worst things: toothache and earache.
Your volume went way down. Is it just me, or does everybody else think her volume went way down? I can't see chat, so you're gonna have to tell me.
No, I don't know.
Your volume is like way down, and I'm not touching my phone. See if you can turn it up a little bit.
Good?
Can they?
Can y'all hear me, or my volume too low?
Yeah, your volume is really low. I can't see chat anymore, so I can't talk to them. I'm afraid to touch my phone.
It must be your phone. Wait.
But I mean, I just feel bad for the, the survive. I mean, like, I bet you he wish he could just, go back to that day again, and do something different. And that's what I feel bad about because, like when Kyron died, I just wanted to go backwards, and just relive it and do something, and fix it. And it's something that he's going to have to live with forever. I mean, it's just horrible that something so minute, something that they could have just prevented by not doing it.
If he did give them drugs, it's going to be tough for him. Rehab is not going to be the only thing that fixes him.
I mean,
he's going to need some therapy and stuff.
People that, drugs off the street anyway, I mean, they're taking a chance every time they do that.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't trust anybody. Look at the evil that's out there. Do they not know that people are just lurking, waiting to hurt them? I mean, because those drugs, I mean, even if they're not out to hurt somebody, they are by slowly killing them with giving them the drugs. Those dealers and stuff, they're killing people. And they're, addiction, they're killing families. And they're destroying people. And, my ex could have been a great guy, but he was addicted.
Well, I mean, she can't click out of nothing because she'll click out of here and won't be back.
What?
Because she said click out of chat and click back in. Sometimes that'll help with your.
I can't touch. I'm afraid it'll knock me off.
Yeah, you can't touch nothing.
That's what I did earlier. I was trying to get chat on, to where it would move, and it knocked me plumb off. So I'm just not going to mess with it. This phone freezes up and does whatever it wants. I think it's got something evil in it.
I'm surprised it ain't got hot yet.
I know. I mean, the volume. I guess it was my phone that took your volume down and stuff, because it does whatever it wants. Joseph said I just didn't have. I had it on like default, like it was automatic. A lot of things are set automatic, and I need to go in and change all that. I'm just gonna go wipe it clean and take it back. I didn't have time today.
Penalties for selling those who bring them in. Yeah, it does. And then
what now?
Harsher punishments, penalties for people dealing drugs, selling them and stuff.
Bringing them in.
Yeah.
Well, that it. When that when they put up that that fence on the border, that slowed the drug activity down. But the only drugs that was getting through is the ones that the cops were involved with it. But that did slow it down a lot, and it was harder for them to get it. But when they opened the borders back up, it just went hog wild. That's when the fentanyl was introduced. And if they get caught coming across that border and drugs and stuff, those mules. Now, I knew a girl that was a mule, and I mean, not at the time. She did it before she met me, but she was telling me all about what they did and how they did it, and I was just in shock. Them taking that chance and having kids at home and stuff, and how much they were bringing over, and they didn't even think nothing about it. They didn't care.
Hey, Kathy, how are you doing?
And who is it?
Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. I'm sorry I can't see chat. Y'all better hit the thumbs up button for us. Oh, because we are planning on doing a lot of things. Oh, MKB, my free memberships I can give away. I want to give some away tonight.
How do you
Can you do that? Huh?
Well, I'd like to know how.
Okay. Can you go to the memberships on the channel? Because I can't do it on this damn phone. I'm not going to touch it.
Well,
go to the memberships, and where it says, you allow gifts, but it'll give you that you have a certain amount of free ones to give out. If it's easy, you can do it. If it's not, we'll do it another night.
Well, I'll go look at the YouTube studio and see.
Yeah, because you're supposed to go in there in memberships, and it'll say it, and you just give away as many as you want that night. You can give them away like 2, you don't have to give all of them away at once, but we get 10 free each month to give away. So, because Saturday night probably we need to be set to members
Okay.
only.
Let me look. See.
No, we don't have any members, so no, they show up. We have one member, but we haven't done anything on members only though yet, because I got sick. But we're going to. Saturday night probably needs to be put on members only. It will be after we air it, so y'all better be here because it's going to be a doozy. I mean, a real doozy. Y'all are going to be shocked. but we're finally putting some lead underneath our asses and moving forward. And we're going to do a game night. So we're going to have a game night. Right?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Memberships.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah,
I
hear
can
you.
see
I'm looking up this
Wyoming Adventures
membership
now.
thing.
Hi. Oh, I can see now. Something happened in it, and all of a sudden, it is unfroze. Oh my God, there it is. Yay. It just unfroze all at once. See, it does what it wants. I haven't touched it since.
We only got one member here.
I know we only got one member, and that is Art. She loves
Kelly
us to
Cares.
pieces. Yes. But, we're going to have a game night, and we're going to do a true crime night, and then we will have a drama catch-up night, but we're not going to deep dive in the crap that they're dishing out. We aren't even going to go there unless they talk about us now. But we are going to hit on it, like give y'all the news, the updates of what's going on. I'm going to do that. Hi, Retro Kitten. Did you get my email? I hope you did, because I just you just don't understand. I just didn't want to cause you no problems, you know. Because I do that with, a couple of people, and I didn't want to cause you any problems at all. I wouldn't. I'm not like that. So, and I try to be fair. And I love your channel. It's great. It's fun. So, but we're going to have a game. I want to do karaoke, but there's nobody going to get up there and sing. Except we can get Retro. She sings all the time. Her and MKB. Y'all need to do a duet. She's like you. She just comes up with, you know what? She is like you. Because we'll be talking and we'll hit MKB in a song about something I said, and she'll start singing it. So I know she sings good, doesn't she? Retro Kitten. Because she's just kidding around and just bellowing it out, and it's good. I bet if she sung a real serious song, I bet she would really be it would be good. I bet you money.
Well,
now where is that come up on the screen?
That's just where they can join memberships if they want to. I'll
drop the link. I can't see it. I don't know. It kind of everything went over itself. I don't know on this phone. What?
I don't see where you can give out any free memberships.
You can't? Oh, you don't know? Oh, thank you, Retro Kitten. Come a member. Thank you.
Thank you, Retro Kitten.
You're our second one. We only have one member.
We only have one member. Now we have two members. Yay!
Oh my God, I'm so happy. That makes me feel good. Oh.
We gotta get our memberships built up.
Can you?
Stuff.
Yeah, we do. Can you check that our chat and see if it comes up? Wait a minute, it's not coming up on my thing. Oh my God, everything just went blank. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you be messing with your phone. You're gonna mess it up.
I'm trying. Well, okay, I'm trying not to. I gotta tell you something though.
Then your volume's gonna mess up. You mess that up.
What?
Your volume be done messed up again.
I know.
You got it working right.
Okay, well, can you make Retro Kitten blue?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Because I'm afraid to go out and do it. I'm afraid what'll happen to me. My phone might explode. This stupid phone, I just can't believe I can't touch it because it just does anything. I'm trying to get back over the comments. It's not gonna let me. Yeah. But we had a good time the other night on Retros. We laughed and stuff. It was fun. Joking around. Yeah, she does. You know, when they were saying that, when they were talking about nominating her, you know, for the new channel and the upcoming channel that's new and good, you know, that when she started her channel that first night, I said, you know what, she's got something and she could, you know, make a change here in this place because she does have something. And hi, Leave It to Beaver. I haven't saw you in forever. I left you a message. Thank you for coming by. I haven't saw you in forever. Are you not doing any content anymore? Because I've been looking.
You should be blue now, Retro.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, her channel is different. I mean, it's like, and I mean, she recognizes everybody. She talks to everybody. She interacts with everybody. I mean, in fun ways. It's just really fun.
She's got a fun Brandon, channel with hot men taking off their clothes. You got hot men taking off their clothes over there?
She sure did. I meant to go. The other night I was going to come and tell you, but, you know, I couldn't, like, leave the channel.
Mm-hmm.
You got to come over there. You really do. You got to see that. And we thought that, you know, I thought that he was so young that I just didn't even need to even think. I didn't need to feel like that I was, you know, robbing a cradle or anything by saying anything. It was be inappropriate for old lady to say something. But he's older than what any of us thought.
Mm-hmm.
He's a nice person too, though. He really is nice. And how smart he was talking. I mean, the way he looks at things, views things. It's really. He started his channel up. It's new. Oh. I'm so sorry. You have? Girl, I've had the worst one too. I almost died. But I mean, no, I'm happy now. I mean, this year's going to be great because my health is coming back. I'm sorry you had such a bad year. Okay. Okay. Well, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for you to come back. And I'm so sorry. If you need anything, you know I'm here. You know how to get in contact with me. I mean, we've had a rough go at it too. I mean, my health was really, I almost died. My heart was only.
There she goes. There she is. You back?
I come back, didn't I? I did snap back.
Yeah.
I didn't think that I was going to snap back from this. I really didn't think I would ever feel any better than what I did. I thought I was just going to be just sick forever. And I'm so thankful. I'm so happy that, you know, I'm getting my health back. I really believed that I was going to die. And my birthday is coming up. So I'm getting over this threshold that, you know, my sister and my mom died at age 57. So I'm moving forward over the threshold. So I made, if I make it to my birthday, then it's in 5 days. If I make it there, I made it over that threshold and I won't be so scared because I've been really scared this year. I was glad it flew by. It did, didn't it? It seems like we were just having your birthday party. And her birthday's the same day as my husband's, March 7th.
Hers is February the 7th and mine's March the 7th. So y'all better get ready for us.
And my husband's is March 7th too, so. I know. And they have such a, I don't know, it's just a calmness about them. It's like that they just go with the flow of things, you know, they don't scream and yell at people and get all upset. I'm just like the opposite. I'm like crazy. But these two are just like really calm people. You probably have low blood pressure too.
Rebel Soul says her birthday is this month too.
Is it? And y'all, that Brandon dude said his was too. When is your birthday, Rebel? Huh?
Rebel said mine is this month too.
Who did retro?
Rebel.
Oh, Rebel Soul.
Rebel Soul
What day is yours,
mine.
Rebel Soul?
So is mine. Nikki says hers is this month too. Brandon's birthday is this month too. Who is Brandon? I don't know who
Brandon is the little guy that's on Retro's panel.
I don't know who he is.
You're gonna want to go see. You are gonna want to go see because he does go joke around with us and he does just go with the flow and like if we ask him to do something, he really will do it. He will. He
Rebels
did,
is
didn't
the
he, Retro? He sure did. I didn't expect him to do that, but he did. Because I'll have you in trouble. Because I'll start. You know, I'll be saying all kinds of stuff. I'm a mess.
That sexy guy with the muscles.
Oh, thank you. Leave it to Beaver.
Where's my ex's birthday? So I try to forget.
I tell you what, I had. There's a girl, April Showers, that comes in here. She's one of just the sweetest, most wonderful person in the world. And I tell you what, she said a prayer for me one night, and I tell you, all the pain left my body, and I'm not kidding. I felt so much better after she prayed for me. She prayed for me right here in this chat. And did you know that we had some of those horrible creators and stuff to come at her and say bad things to her because she did that? It was horrible. And I told him, I was like, that's one person y'all better leave alone, because I'm not joking. She don't do nothing to nobody. She is I know, Southern lady. I love her to pieces. She is a wonderful person, and I need to talk to her too, because I need to ask her what she wants me to, because I got like several places that I can pay that forward, that she gave me for my baby, and I'm gonna pay it forward, and I want her to decide where it goes. I know you can't fix stupid, and you know what? We finally realized that, and we just we're not interested in their crap anymore. I mean, they go back and forth, and it's the same old thing every day. So I said, we've got to make a change somewhere, and we do have to. I mean, we all got to do it together.
Kelly is the one that gave, and you think it's Southern Lady, but it was Kelly.
Oh, it was Kelly Cares?
Yeah, and you keep asking Southern Lady, and she's like, "What?"
Oh, she did too, I think. Maybe that was the second one I got. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get mixed up.
It's Kelly Cares that gave.
Okay, Kelly Cares. You need to pick somewhere you want it to be paid forward to.
Or she might.
That Moon, I know. Well, Moon is just off a rocker. I'm telling y'all.
We could play games and do giveaways on here or something. That'd be something paid for.
Yeah.
That'd give to
I mean that. Yeah, that is a good way to do. I just thought that if she knew somebody that needed it or something,
Yeah.
I kind of like her to tell us what to do with it, because it meant a lot for her to do that. I mean, I was really worried. But, well, I mean, I don't either. I just, like, if I stop in, I'll stop in somewhere and they'll say that she's saying something crazy off the wall. But those people will say anything or pull anything just to move up one on somebody. I'd rather not do that. I just want people just to tell the truth and be on here truthful and be able to share things and be funny and knowing that people know you for who you are on here and not for what people tell them. I just wish we could just squash all this and start over. But
Leave It to Beaver. What's the name of your channel? Is that the name of your channel?
Yeah, that's her channel.
Leave It to Beaver?
Yeah.
Okay. She said look for notifications. She'll be coming.
Okay.
So I need to go.
Okay. Can you drop her link?
I had to go find her first, see if I can find her.
Okay. I would, but I'm afraid I'll get knocked off. What mod's in here? Retro knows how to do it. Do you know how to do it, Retro? Can you go Leave It to Beavers? I'm sorry, first night. Can you go get her link for us?
I found it.
You found it? I'm charging my Chromebook, so I think I might be starting to do lives on my Chromebook so that I can do more in there. Because on that, I can go and do the things, that I have to ask y'all to do. Oh, I'm glad you did too, Wyoming. And I hope that you realize that somebody was not telling you the truth about me. I mean, it was jealousy, and I never thought bad of any of y'all. I never, I never said anything bad like that. Ever thought it. But when I thought so highly of you. You were just my favorite person in my channel, and it hurt my feelings so bad when I heard, you didn't like me.
I don't know how to get their link.
Huh? You can't get it?
Wait.
It's not letting you copy it?
Where's it at? 3 more links.
Our link?
Wait.
The 3 little button. You push the 3 little dots on the side. You can even push the share button on. Oh, well, no. You just can't. Yeah, there should be a share on there. Are you getting rusty at being a mod?
Yes, I ain't done this in a while. Oh, Retro did it.
Thank you, Retro. I knew Retro knew how to go get it. Thank you. I'm sorry. I
just don't know how to do. I need to know how to do that now. I used to go to About section or something. Where's the About section? I can't even.
See, I don't go to the About section. I just push on their little head right there, and when you push on that, it'll say take you to their channel. You push that and go to their channel, and right by their big bubble, three little dots. You push on that and you copy it right there.
3 dots on the bubble. Well, anyway.
You don't see 3 little dots? Huh.
Mm-mm.
That's weird.
But I did find her channel and logged up and she shared it. So
okay. And Retro, yeah, drop yours. I don't mind. We don't mind y'all dropping y'all's channels. We just have to have there's Molly. Molly, can you? If anybody has a channel, can you help find them and drop them?
She ain't dropping no channels tonight.
What? Who said that?
Molly did.
No. Molly Lollipop.
Channels.
I know why she's tired. I hear her name so much on YouTube when I'm stopping in places. Hello, Molly Lollipops is here. I'm like, yeah, she's over there. Look what time it is. Everybody loves that when she comes in. It's Lollipops is here,
She said, I did not. She didn't say nothing.
We have a lot of our people. We have a lot of our people that come in here, our regular people, that they go and visit other channels, and everybody really likes them, and that really, I like that they're, that everybody sees them for who they are and they don't go after them and stuff. Because you talk about turning me into something else. They go after my subs, I would just turn into an evil bitch. It would be bad.
Anybody need any Valentine's tumblers? Y'all need to hit me up.
I need some Valentine's t-shirts. I've got to get those t-shirts for my kids. They keep asking me. Sean asked me today, did you get my t-shirt yet? Like, no. I haven't. Shoot, I kept that kid on the phone for an hour today because he called me and I haven't, called him back. I told you when he called me and I hadn't called him back. He was worried about me. And he's always calling me, always wanting to talk for a long time. And he'll talk. He's got something to get off his chest, so I'm supposed to sit there and listen forever. So today I said, I've got a lot of stuff to get off my chest, so I talked his ear off. He's like, well, Mama, I'm going to have to call you back. I said, that's what I thought. I think that I'm gonna have the grandkids tomorrow. I hope. And they need to take all their junk home that I bought them. He tries to keep me from putting it in the truck when they come. He don't want me giving their presents and letting them take them home because they got so much junk in their rooms and stuff. And so we sneak it out to the truck and we put it in there when he's not looking. Okay, so what we got? Are you going live retro or what tonight? I missed she was gonna. Oh my god! Last night I was gonna go and come back to your channel, but I got to making chicken enchiladas and it took hours and it was horrible. I couldn't even leave the kitchen. I had one cigarette. Man, I was cranky.
Rebel, so
I had enchilada all the way up to my elbow.
Here earlier, she done left out.
Retro did? Who?
Yeah, she was in here earlier. Retro said tomorrow.
I wonder if she's gonna go live.
She said tomorrow.
Huh?
She said tomorrow.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, right. Blues Girls. See, that's what that I think that we have decided that I don't want to get to know any of these people in these situations and get to know their personalities like that. I don't want to know those kind of people. I want to know real people that want to do real things, that don't want to use something fun and turn it into something evil, or just turn on each other on a dime. I don't want that. I just don't want it. I mean, it makes me feel awful. I don't even want to come on YouTube anymore because they're so out of control. I mean, there's nowhere to go where it's pleasant. And I've just been debating on whether to move forward with the channel or just not come back. I mean, just let it, just come on and chit chat and, about anything and everything, and just, not have anything serious. Because it's so horrible, the toxicity, these horrible people that are just, and they think that they are the righteous and they know what the rules we should be following, the things that we should be saying, how we should be saying things, how we should be talking to people, how we should be thinking. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, and I can't be like that. I am me, and I'm going to always be this same person. I've never changed in 5 years I've been here. And people can see that. I haven't changed. And I'm not going to for these people either. I'm not going to turn into what they are. I can't. I'm not. And I was taught to be good to people. I mean, until they're not to you. I mean, I will even take that for so long. I try to let it, not to engage in it. And sometimes you just have to. I mean, people, if they can't get to you with what they have just to stay on YouTube, then they will take it up a notch. And if that don't work, they'll take it up another notch. And then another person thinks they have to up one on that person. And that's when it gets carried out of, it just gets carried away and they go real life because they think they have to. And you know what? Most of it, 90% of it is exaggerated and made up in their minds. And I'm not joking. They do. Just to make it that much more drama and it builds them up. And I don't see how they live with themselves. I don't see how they grow like they do, but they do. They grow fast, and everybody so loves them to pieces, and knowing that they're lying and that they're not right. And people would just go along with it. And I'm done with that. I'm just done. I'm not going to engage in that crap anymore. And MKB, she's so tired of people just, dragging her over and over something that is a lie. People just set up on purpose to hurt somebody that's innocent.
Yeah.
And these people go after the innocent. They don't go with the people that
they know they can hurt the innocent.
Right. And they don't go with the creators that has no feelings like they do and can match them. they don't even want to mess with them unless they're going, back and forth, and they're doing mostly all of it behind the scenes. So we never know the truth about really what happened. And I don't want to know. I've gotten to the point where I don't care. Because in my mind, all of them are lying. Because very few of them are truthful. Because they want to make somebody else look bad. Now, I'd rather get on my channel and make somebody look good. I mean, I'd rather, uplift a creator to where they'll invite me to their panel and somebody else will invite and come in. I mean, and do things and have fun. Like Retro, they just get up there and joke around and everything. I mean, they don't bring it. People are not at each other's throats. Even, Voice for the Voiceless was in there and she was on her best behavior. I mean, we have to learn to get along in the same chats and just not talk to each other if we don't like each other that bad. Just ignore them. It can be done. You don't have to pay attention to them. And they don't have to say anything to you. So, and it can be done. It is done every day. But these people, they use any information, anything that they can grasp a hold of to use for content. I don't know, I'm done. I have no interest because it's just getting so hostile. And people are turning on this one and that one. And really, some people don't even know why anybody turned on them. They don't even know what's going on.
Molly, I'm going to need some of that vanilla butter today, body butter today.
What?
I'm out of my body spray that you gave me. I need some more. She says
who did, Molly? And Molly's the one that sends you the treats?
Yeah.
And I have not gotten any treats yet. I am really upset.
She sent me some body spray too and some body lotion one time. And I'm all out of the body spray. I used it all.
Yeah.
So she sent me some vanilla body butter today. Yeah, I'll take the vanilla body butter.
Yeah. I haven't been to Wyoming's channel for a while. I need to go over there.
Whose channel?
Yeah, Wyoming. I don't know. I can't talk about it.
Did you make it? Well,
yeah, we love you, Beaver. I can't wait till she comes back.
Life, OMG, amazing. Oh, I bet it does smell good too, Molly.
Blues Girl, are you making some music for Valentine's Day? I bet that's cool. I want to hear some of your music. Does she have it on her
I think
channel?
You can go on her channel and.
Does she have a channel?
Yeah, you can look it up, and she's got videos on there.
Can you look it up and drop? They didn't drop hers. They didn't drop hers, and Scott's needs to be dropped, I guess.
Well,
Scott looks like he's still in here.
I
can't.
Well, I forgot how.
I can't believe how slow y'all's asses are about doing stuff like that. You know what? I started modding for Barb when she first started out, and she got up to like 102, 103 people, and I can handle them all by myself. And that's acknowledging everybody and dropping links and doing the thumbs up thing.
She said Retro.
I got so used, it gradually grew. Her channel gradually grew, and it made me where I could handle more and more. Because on Sundays she wouldn't have a mod in there but me. But I was like, God, I was a great mod. I know I was. I didn't even pay attention to anything else. I just concentrated on doing my job, and I did it all during the live. And I was dedicated to that. I mean, to being the perfect mod. I was dedicated to her, and I dropped everybody's links. I did, and she stopped that though. But yeah, I could. It was I was busy though, and and then when I'd get other mods would be in there. Well, they would be just telling everybody hello and shooting the shit with somebody. So I just started assigning people jobs to do. Because I was worn out, by the time the live was over. But yeah, they had to teach me how to drop. I wanted to be a mod before I learned how to drop links. And so, but Alex Erickson, I was a mod for her and I didn't know how to drop links and she taught me how. I was like, what are they talking about? Dropping links of what? I didn't know that mods could do all the things they do, and I got accused of a bunch of stuff that I was going into people's chats because I'd have a wrench and say that I did bad things in their chat, messing with their channel. I didn't even know what they're talking about. I didn't know how to do any of that. I didn't know we could.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, y'all, and Alex Erickson was laughing about it because she goes, she is the last one to blame for anything like that because she wouldn't even know how to do it. I didn't even know how to take a screenshot, and they were blaming me for putting out this mod chat, these screenshots. And Alex, and there's a couple other mods that modded with me. They were laughing because they knew I couldn't take a screenshot because I didn't know how.
Is she supposed to come over here? When did you say Saturday? Alice is supposed to come over here Saturday.
I'm gonna kill you.
You just said it earlier in the chat.
Tuesday night is the crime thing.
Oh, so she's coming Saturday?
Saturday is our surprise guest.
Oh, okay. So she'll be here Tuesday.
Right.
Okay.
And y'all are gonna be surprised about Saturday. Really surprised. Because this is the way that we're gonna handle, ugly people. We're gonna do it maturely.
Mm-hmm.
No, we have a surprise guest. We're gonna cover something that's really important. and then we're gonna have to figure out what day we're gonna do our game night because we are gonna start doing a game night. And we need to do members only, where we
only got 2 members.
Where we can, I know, our little 2 members, so they'll be fun, those 2. No, I'm just saying we need to start building on it, start doing something.
Kelly and Retro.
I know. Retro can sing for us.
Alex Erickson.
Oh.
Well.
Well, leave it to me, right? I'm just sorry that you had a rough year. I feel so bad. I didn't know. I wish I had known. I would have been there. Me. I would have been.
I can't believe your phone ain't burned up yet.
I know it hasn't, because I'm not touching it. But I really had a rough year to where I didn't know that I was even going to be here any longer, And I was so sick that there was a couple of creators, that made fun of me because they said that I was dying and stuff, and they made fun of that. And you know what? It didn't even bother me. I was so thankful to be alive. I didn't care what they said about me. It didn't bother me, did it, MKB? It bothers y'all more than it did me. They really went to bat for me when that happened. And I'm just so thankful to be alive that it didn't bother me. It just rolled right off my back. Because, I know how thankful I am to be sitting here. I really did almost bite the dust. It was operating at 9% and it stopped. And I hit a railing with my head and busted it open. And when I hit the railing, my heart started back up. But I had to have open heart surgery that night. Not open heart, but I had to have heart surgery. And they put a damn feeding tube in me, and I am going nuts about it. I get it out the 19th, but this is
you've been saying you're gonna get it out. You're gonna get it out.
I've been trying, and we figured out it's my daughter-in-law couldn't remove it because it's surgically. Oh my God!
What? She said, "Oh my God, what?" Well, her phone probably blew up or something. I heard, oh my God, something. That was it. So I'm assuming her phone must have blew up. I don't know. I'm guessing her phone must have got hot or something, and because it's done that before, and she's had to get off. So I don't know, y'all. I think her phone burned up. Last time we went live, her phone got hot, and it got too hot and shut down. So, but it's still showing she's on panel. I don't know why it wouldn't shut off. There it goes. So I know that's all I heard say. Oh my God, I still want to know if Broken watched that Kevin guy's video. Oh, I don't know if she did or not. I didn't even ask her, Nikki. I sure didn't ask her. It's the coolest Kev or something. I think is what it is. Coolest Kev's videos or something. Yeah, she got a new phone, Rebel Soul, and it done burn up and everything else. It's no good. She's got to take it back tomorrow, she said. Well, I guess we'll close it down. We've been live almost 2 hours anyway, so it's probably time to get off here anyway. Her phone's done blew up. So I guess I'll let everybody go, and we'll see y'all again. I know we'll be live Saturday. I think that's what she said. So we'll catch y'all Saturday for sure. I don't know about any other days before that. So y'all be looking for us Saturday. And y'all have a blessed night. And we'll see y'all soon. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Wyoming, for coming over. I appreciate it.